So I hope you're doing alright and you're having an awesome day. So there's this video that I did here last time and I did post it on the channel. I was just trying to show how you can be able to do strip lights for this type of ceiling. But now the bad thing about it is I forgot to turn on the audio, and I just played the video showing how I was doing different steps. But in case you did not get it today, I want to show you again how you can be able to do strip lights, because they've become a little bit common or more common these days. But first of all, of course, there was some comment like this one from 24 our person who said that please I want to learn how to design strip lights, and of course that's what we want to look at today. Because of that comment, the person said that please I want to learn how to do design of strip lights. There's a guy called Franklin Ford who came in and commented to say that first model your strip lights in Archicad. You can make it as a morph or beam and give it a material, e.g. glass lamp. When rendering in your preferred software, you will replace the material with neon or any material whose intensity can increase until it looks like light, which is correct. Basically, that's how you do it. Actually, just use any material. And for him, I think he uses morph and beam. For me, most of the times I use wall tool if I'm doing on the wall, and slab tool if I'm doing on the ceiling. So it depends with what you're okay with. Yeah, so this video I did post it a long time ago, not a few days ago, and I see that it got 1 subscriber, which is nice. By the way, in case you're watching this, feel free to hit the sub button. Like I said, today I'm gonna show you how you can design strip lights, and you can also be able to render them using AI. I'm also going to show you how you can be able to render the same strip lights using AI. So let's get into it. So basically I want to use this model. I'm still working on it, still new, so still working on it. It doesn't even have a slab. I don't care, because that's not what I want to show you today. I want to show you how you can do strip lights. So I want to place, maybe I was thinking of placing strip lights here and here and here and here, because I usually see, but usually this is common when it comes to flat roof design. Usually people sometimes they put strip lights along the walls, but for me, for now, I'm now thinking I put it here, then on the roof it goes with the angle of the roof, and now then I'll come and draw a slab, a ceiling that is, then I'll show you how you can do one for the ceiling as well. So like I was saying, strip lights, sometimes they're very different from snake lights. I think you know them, yeah? You know snake lights and strip lights. Strip lights are very different from snake lights, and strip lights are way more expensive compared to snake lights. When you go to buy a strip lights, it comes in usually 3 meters. Yeah? You have to buy it in length of 3 meters, and like snake lights, which can be any length, it's upon you to decide which length you want. But usually strip lights, for the strip itself, it comes with there's something called a strip, and then there's a light itself. So there's that, is it called a strip or a casing? But it has its own casing and something that it comes with its own casing, and the casing usually is about 3 meters in length. And then there's multiple types of strip lights. There's one for the ceiling, for gypsum one. So when you go to buy, you can buy for the gypsum one, and the gypsum one, again, there are like 2 or 3 types of the same. There's the cheapest one, and then there's a floral one, which has like some sort of design on it. Sometimes it's a little bit thicker and much better in quality. Then there's one for the walls, and there's another one for the floor. So they are becoming way more common, especially the floor one. There's a concept where I saw someone using it on their project, not design, but real-time project, and the floor one was looking amazing. Like, instead of you putting up lights on the walls, or maybe lights on the fence for security purpose, you instead put the strip light on the floor or on the ground, like once you do your landscaping, and it looks pretty nice. But that's not what we want to get into it here. And again, like I said, strip lights are way more, like, they require, unlike snake lights, which you just connect directly to the electricity. Usually strip lights, they either AC or DC. Yeah? They work with DC, so you have to buy steamer, like we know it. Electricity is AC, so you have to buy a converter that will be able to change it to change your AC, like to change the power supply from AC to DC. So for them, they work with 12 volts or 24 volts, unlike snake lights, which usually work with 220, which is AC. So that's what you have to know. So sometimes you require like an electrician to be around to help you with that, and like snake lights, you can just buy and do it on your own. So but let's get into it. So I'm thinking I do one for the walls, yeah. But this concept, when I finish it, it will look amazing. Like I said, I want it to be mabati outside, dark shaded mabati outside, and inner walls I'll use gypsum. I think I'll show you when I'm done with it. So let me do the one for here. Okay, so basically, like I said, you can do with walls. Sometimes when you're doing any design in Archicad, the basic way that for me I usually tell any person is use what you know. In case you want to do anything, just try to use the tool that you have. So for now, if I want to do the one for these sides, I can say let me use the wall tool. So I'm gonna draw here a very tiny wall tool, and I want to use the center one, center. So I want to do something tiny. It can be just like usually for me I prefer 45, something around, because it's coming outside. I can do even 15, yeah. I think I'll see it. Then I'm pressing Ctrl T. I want to change its thickness to be 45 mm. I was saying that I prefer 45 because I usually render a lot with Twinmotion, and in Twinmotion something below 30, I think something below 35 meters, 35 millimeters, very difficult to see it if you're from a distance. So I prefer going with 45. So I can do something small like that, yeah. And it is here but not that visible, and I also have to try to see that I place it where it is a wall. In case I'm going to do mabati, that is, I want it to be where there is a, usually the way the roof is, there is a high point and a lower point, so I want it to be on the lower side of things. But the snake light, the strip light itself, its casing is around 18 millimeter, I think 18 millimeters, yeah, 18 or 17 millimeters, about 1 inch. So it's not really 45. So 45, I'm just doing it for this type of design. And then I want to use, for me I usually use paint. Whenever I'm doing lights, I prefer to put it to this golden, either golden beige or the golden oak. Is it oak? What, this type of paint? Then I will unify it. So I know that for me, usually I don't use this paint for any other thing except for lights. So now I can increase the height of it, or to do something better, let me just come here with a section, then I arrange it better. I also don't want it to go all the way to outside, so because I'm using a wall tool, oh, it's okay, because I'm using a wall tool. You can use a wall tool, you can use the slab tool, you can use any other tool that you want to. So for now I want to draw here a section, so that I can be able to see it better through a section. I click on the section, then open section in new tab. It doesn't even show me better what I wanted to see. I wanted to see the shades of it's okay, let me increase it to, I think, this point. Yep. Then I'll just try to adjust it manually, because I thought that it will show me these high points and low points, but it's not really showing me. So let me place it here. I'm just moving it to the side so that's the lowest point. Yeah, there. So that way it looks like it's fitting in. I hope it goes well with the roof. Yeah, does it go with the roof? It doesn't. So yeah, it doesn't go with the roof, but it's okay. So now what I'm gonna do for the roof, I can now do it. I don't want you to produce that side, just properly to like that. Then I kill it here. Like I said, I don't want it to appear this other side, I just want it to be this side alone. I think it's nice. Then of course, to bring it the other side, I can just copy, I can just mirror. Let me show you. Control Shift plus M, and then I mirror it. Mirror. Then I'm gonna draw a line. Mirror. I'm gonna draw a line, because I like lines. So why am I drawing a line? I want to use it for the one on the roof so that I know where it is. And for me, for one on the roof, I don't even intend to draw it. I just want to use the roof itself. Like this. I hope my audio is on, but I had checked it was on. So I'm going to just use this roof. You see, I've already drawn the roof, so I want to make a copy of the roof. Once I make a copy of the roof, I reduce it in size and make it to be small like this, and then lower its location to be a little bit lower than the roof, and it becomes my strip light. Like I said, you can always use any tool that you have. It's very easy to draw some of these things. So I've made a copy. Yeah? I made a copy, and I want to shorten it. So you can first maybe bring it to here before you do this, but for me, let me just bring it here. Then I'll repeat it again. Repeat it. So let me place it here. So at this point, maybe you want to hide these lines here, because you don't want them to be like all over. But hiding them has caused my entire roof to disappear from the ground floor. But there's no problem, because I can see it here. First of all, let me just make its color to be the same, the golden whatever, so that it is visible from the ground. It was golden, paint golden, yeah, this one, so that I can see it. Is it visible or hiding under the other layer? Then now, in terms of thickness, so the other one I'd said it to be 450. I don't want 450. I might just want something small, like even 15. But now you find that maybe positioning that one might be a little bit problematic. So in case of that way, you can adjust it using the tool? Using the section tool. Sorry. But for me, I think let me just do 25 even. Then I have to know that it will be on the lower side of 450. So remember, this was 3500 and this one was 450. So the roof was at 3500. The roof would let me just see. It will appear. I just have to do some small let me do 25 minus 3500. I'll get 3475, like that one. Then it will appear like that. It's not really complicated. Then I can do like this. Let me already take this to AI and show you. I think that way. Print screen. Yeah? Although I see that this one is not really appearing. I think I have to push it forward like a little bit. This one. I have to push it forward a little bit, maybe there. Let me see. I want it to appear more, or I could have put it where it was earlier, 15. I think that is better. There's someone who said that nowadays I don't make start to end, so I'm thinking of beginning a new start to end for a project of 2026 using the new model of Archicad which is around. So I'll download it, I think it's 29, and then we begin with a new project for a beginner person. So I can do this, then I can do print screen. Actually, even my house doesn't have a floor slab, man, but let me just come here. I was watching some of these things here. Let me use this one. So I can use this one, I can use Gemini, I can use Gendo. You can use a lot of stuff that you want, but for now, because I'd already opened this one, let me use this one. I have Gemini, but the Gemini that I use is on a different create image is on a different, so you click create image on a different Chrome browser. So when I open a lot of Chrome browsers, they will finish my RAM, and you'll start hearing a lot of la man. So I can say render this image, although this one is not really clear. Don't know if it will render because I haven't even tried to remove it from the, like, to edit it a little bit. It's just a screenshot with Archicad stuff. Render this drawing, make the corrugated iron sheet to look darkish. I think darkish is okay. Dark in color, dark gray, to look dark gray. The yellow strip on the wall and ceiling are strip lights. The strip lights, so make them glow. Like strip lights. We can even say make the facial board to be this, blah 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 blah. Make the window mullions to be, my spelling for window is wrong, to be dark gray or black in color. Then you press enter and you chill. So you can use any rendering tool that you want, but you can, for now, because I think everyone has access to OpenAI, ChatGPT, that's why I came to it. But you can use Gemini even for the free version. You can go to Gendo and use the free version. Gendo, the free version, it will just come with a logo. Yeah. Gemini will also come with a small logo at the bottom corner, but that you can be able to remove in case you want to. Yeah. I'm not sure if it's going to do the right thing or not, but I hope I told it the right thing to do. The problem which I was saying that I haven't defined, you're supposed to have your image not really having this a lot of information on the side, because it can confuse the AI. So like a lot of this Archicad whatever, but we shall see what it will be able to do for us. So it's saying that it's doing the last tweak. Let's wait and see. It's done. You can see. Let me download it first. Let me download it to show you in broader view. Did you download the image yet? Downloading open file. Yep, you can see it's very simple. Yeah, it's very simple. Like I said, you can even do this for, if you want to do it here on the wall. So in case my roof was terminating here at this point, I could have easily done it on this side. So this is just an example, like how you do it. And basically, if you take it to your rendering software, then how you're going to do it is like how this guy was talking about. Let me see his comment. It was Frank, yeah? Franklin Ford. Man, Ford is a good car. Franklin Ford is saying that first model your strip. When rendering in your preferred software, you will replace the material with neon. So in case you're rendering with Twinmotion, what you'll do is just you'll go and select the neon material and you place on it. And basically this is AI. So in AI I can tell it the type of light that I want. So this one is like orange glow. So I could tell it to maybe change it to be whitish, the glow to be whitish, to be a particular color that I want, that I think will accent well with my design. So let me show you one for the slab again. How long is this one? 19 minutes. Oh Lord, it's too long. I don't know if someone will sit around to watch it for this too long. If we are 19 minutes, I think I'm gonna do, or should I just continue and separate them? Then I make one video for the slab and another video for the ceiling. Yeah, I'll separate them at this point in case you're watching to this point. I'm going to later on upload a different one for the slab, but let me just continue.